If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
Press always asks me, don't I wish I were debating him? No, I wish we were in high school, I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish. I said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
That you cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Kristen Welker, how do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
When they go low, we kick.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Left almost immediately started blaming Donald Trump for the second attempt on his life, saying his rhetoric is the reason an assassin targeted him. Trump pushing back with a detailed list of instances Democrats used extreme rhetoric towards him. So is political rhetoric to blame for the assassination attempts on Trump, Ashley Strohmeyer?
Yeah, I honestly do think that. I mean, when you look at the Democrat side, they're the ones calling for uprisings and unrest in the street. They're calling him Hitler, but yet the guy who is getting shot at is the problem. So really, who's the problem here?
Ryan Ralph, the man suspected of attempting to assassinate Donald Trump, has been charged with 2 gun crimes. The gunman pointed a rifle at the former president at Trump's golf club in Florida.
The moment Ryan Ruth was arrested.
Take 2 steps to your right! Driver, walk straight back!
Coaxed from his car on a Florida highway on Sunday afternoon.
Keep walking!
He is the 58-year-old at the center of this latest apparent assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
If he's a lone gunman, President Trump is that much safer because we have him. But if he's part of a conspiracy, then this whole thing really takes on a very ominous tone.
40 miles to the south in Palm Beach, the golf course where President Trump was playing on Sunday afternoon. A section of the public perimeter road remains closed as this part of the investigation continues.
The agent, who was visually sweeping the area of the sixth green, saw the subject armed with what he perceived to be a rifle and immediately discharged his firearm. The subject, who did not have line of sight to the former president, fled the scene. He did not fire or get off any shots at our agent.
These two backpacks, a GoPro and the rifle were recovered from the bushes, and investigators have traced Ruth's phone. They believe he was in the area for 12 hours before the gun was spotted by the Secret Service. A few miles away at the federal courthouse, roads closed for Ruth's first appearance, out of sight for initial charges to be made.
Well, a brief appearance in court. He was shackled, a blue prison suit. He appeared nonchalant, unbothered by the charges against him. He's been remanded in custody and will be back in court in 2 weeks' time.
2 charges for now, gun offences, but more will follow. The former president has been here at his Mar-a-Lago resort and surrounded by heavy security through the day and posting online. The rhetoric lies as exemplified by the false statements made by Comrade Kamala Harris during the rigged and highly partisan ABC debate, and all the ridiculous lawsuits specifically designed to inflict damage on Joe's, then Kamala's political opponent, me, has taken politics in our country to a whole new level of hatred, abuse and distrust. Because of this communist left rhetoric, the bullets are flying, and it will only get worse, he wrote. He is, it seems, fighting what he sees as dangerous rhetoric with yet more of it. President Biden, speaking in Philadelphia, struck a different tone.
In America, we resolve our differences peacefully at the ballot box, not at the end of a gun. America suffered too many times the tragedy of an assassin's bullet. It solves nothing and just tears the country apart.
The election is 50 days away, and by the week, the language, the messaging, the events seem to be ever more alarming. Mark Stone, Sky News in Palm Beach, Florida.
Former President Trump has recounted his assassination attempt. It's believed to be the second major attempt on his life since he became the Republican candidate.
So I was playing golf with some of my friends. It was on a Sunday morning. And very peaceful, very beautiful weather. Everything was beautiful. It was a nice place to be. And all of a sudden we heard shots being fired in the air. And I guess probably 4 or 5. And it sounded like bullets, but what do I know about that? But Secret Service knew immediately it was bullets. And they grabbed me, and I think probably the other one, Steve is one of the people, Steve Whitcuff, a great friend of mine, a great businessman from mostly New York and Florida, great businessman, and more importantly, just a fantastic person. So we're in the group, and everybody we got into the carts and we moved along pretty good. I was with an agent, and the agent did a fantastic job. There was no question that we were off that course. I would have loved to have sank that last putt, but we decided, well, let's get out of here.